Now, I think every sax player wants to have the ability to play a great solo that engages the listeners by making them want to snap their fingers, clap their hands, or even tap their toes. So I chose the tune, but not for me, to base this lesson on because I think it has those components. Now, we're not going to specifically learn to play the tune, but not for me, but I have my rhythm section create a play-along track that has a great medium tempo, swinging version of chord changes that are similar to the ones found in that tune. So we won't learn to play that specific tune, but this groove, this feel, these chord changes, all of the things that we're working on will work well on your solo on the tune, but not for me. Now, we'll work on all of the traditional components of playing a solo. We'll work on the chord changes and everything from playing the arpeggios to the scales. We'll also work at combining the scales and arpeggios with the blues scale and even with the major blues scale. So we're getting all the harmonic components that we'll need. But as you're probably aware, there's a lot more to playing a solo than just playing the right notes. So we'll do a lot of trading back and forth as we work on phrasing, feel, even inflection in this lesson. Now, I have a tendency to go into kind of a Gene Ammons, maybe a Dexter Gordon, even a Houston Person frame of mind when I'm playing this kind of feel. That's not to say that I'm trying to sound specifically like any one of these great musicians. I just draw on these influences to help me with my phrasing. So that's one of the reasons I always suggest that you listen to some great musicians performing the tunes that you're looking to learn. So you might want to visit some of your online resources and locate recordings of some great musicians performing the standard, but not for me. Now, sit back in your easy chair, but don't get too comfortable, because even though we're working on playing a solo that has a great groove, we're still going to challenge your mind and fingers as we work on creating a solo on the standard, but not for me. As with all of the tunes that we're learning to solo on, let's begin by identifying the form and the key of the chord progression. Now, I've included letters identifying the different sections of the form. Like the other tunes we've learned to this point in the Soloing on Tunes series, this one is 32 bars in length. It's also comprised of 8-bar sections. The difference, however, is that rather than having an AABA form with a B section that we refer to as a bridge, like Softly as in a Morning Sunrise, Broadway, this one has a form of A, B, A, C. Now, you'll notice that the A sections are identical, obviously, and the B and C sections have similarities, but the C section reaches a conclusion with a 2-5-1 cadence to the root of the chord progression. Identifying the key is a bit more tricky in this tune. Although we often find the first chord in a tune to be the home chord providing us with the key of the tune, that's not the case with this particular tune. Instead, let's look to the destination of the chord progression in the A and C sections. In bar 7 of each of these sections, you'll find the destination or root chord of the key.